Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Prime Time contest between the Indianapolis Colts and the Denver Broncos. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. He surges ahead for 5. Make it 2nd down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Ready.
They go again with Taylor. He gets it up to the 35, but this is short. 3rd down coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. Hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. Get 22 out of that play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Taylor gets it on 1st and 10. And a solid gain there, Brock, of about 5. Takes it inside the 40-yard line.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
On the ground, DJ Giddens gets it. He's going to have this one down to the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it'll be 1st down Colts.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? That's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
Off the play fake, here's Richardson. And this one too far in front of him. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
2nd and 10, still at the 28.
Ready. Go.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. He's got his man, that's Alec Pierce. And he's right up next to that 1st down. Doesn't quite get there. Gain of 9, that brings up 3rd and short.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here we go, third and less than a yard.
Ready?
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Complete beyond the marker. He takes this one in. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The Colts finish up an excellent opening series. It's an Adnan Mitchell touchdown. This is tricky on the 10-point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Colts take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. Here's Trujillo to kick it away. Marvin Mims now to return it. And he's out of bounds up across the 25. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Nix from the gun. This one taken in by Crabbe. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's 16 yards on that play. And it's going to be 1st down Denver. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
It's hard. It's straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Staying on the ground here with Harvey. Looks like he gained about 3 yards. That's also going to bring up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. He's got it. Complete to Bryant. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
They sure are moving in early, Brock. Here's a new set of downs at the opposing 43. They give up the middle to Harvey. Bounce outside. He was a little bit there, about 3 yards. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Nix on the play action. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So now they're going to have to figure out this 3rd down.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And they're going to down him by contact as they've got enough for a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32.
Almost set. Ready. Stand here. Go.
Now for the first time, it's a game to the rookie from Wake Forest. They're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, it came at the perfect time.
Short pass brought in, and this one does not go far.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Colts going in the dime look. Third down, 6 DBs out there. To the air on third and long. Mims with the grab. He's stopped at the 31-yard line. Defenses are fine with surrendering that completion if it means making a stop short like they did and bringing up fourth down.
Yeah, I like when these defensive coordinators say they want to populate the ball. And that was a perfect example of it. Don't let the playmaker get started. They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Return starts at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter.
Come on. Ready.
Richardson now on 1st and 10. Flushed out of the pocket. That winds up incomplete and brings an end to our opening quarter. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-3 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Colts have the football. They still have 10 to go here. It's second down.
Hot 70. Go.
A give left side to Taylor. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Play brought to an end by Jonathan Grenard.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Broncos go with a dime look here on third down.
Let's go.
Mitchell now in motion left.
60 Bison. Ready.
Third and short yardage here, Richardson. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Intended target there was Tyler Warren, and that leaves them with 4th and 5. It's fielded at the 14. And a nice return out of them. They have it a little further up past their own 30. Here, 1st and 10 from the 34. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And that's an 8-yard shot to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Away. Almost set.
Harvey once more. Massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
At
Looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next third down coming.
Going to the ground again on first. And he hits the lane for 9 into enemy territory.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and a yard at the Colts 42-yard line.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Hold on, son.
On the handoff, here's Harvey. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
On first down, it's Nix. Taking a chance to the end zone. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And it sets up 2nd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. He takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now. 4th down coming up. On comes Will Lutz in the Broncos field goal unit. He was money on his first field goal, Brock. His second coming a little inside of 50 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
One of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good than get into that rhythm and start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Here's Thomas on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield.
When you get contributions like that and you kick off returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the air on his first down, Richardson lasers this one deep down the middle. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly and real close to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
He was taken down.
The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Richardson on 3rd. Pushes it towards his running back, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Another punt coming up for Rigoberto Sanchez. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Nix. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 25. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, it gets the job done. You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, He understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover. Wisely throwing it away.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. 3rd and long for him here. Throws caught. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. A pretty automatic look for him from the left.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drive, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
Here's Thomas on the return. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him.
Let's go now.
Richardson on 1st and 10. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Throw intended for Tyler Warren. And now they face 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standards they set for themselves.
19 Lions. Here we go. Stretch. Cougar 19. Ready.
Richardson now on 2nd and 10. Has him on a quick hitter. And that will not be enough for a first down.
One thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
Ready.
Richardson now, 3rd and 2. Left side into the hands of Warren. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. That is good for an Indianapolis first down. It's 2 minutes to play here in our opening half. More on Monday Night Primetime in just a moment. Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Panther Street. Panther Street. Ready. 60. Ready.
Shotgun, handoff to Taylor. Good defensive effort here, drives him back across midfield on their own side. Just give a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Come on, come on. Hey.
Working from the gun, it's Richardson. Throw complete to Warren. This goes across midfield and into Broncos territory.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So now here's 3rd and 5.
Go.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. He's got the first down grab and still going. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a gain of 22. And it'll be first down Colts.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
From the gun, Taylor. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Richardson now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So that brings them to third down. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, it's flying around and making the play.
We got the football, Brock, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker, fourth down. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. All right, they made the red zone, and it's touchdown or bust, it seems. They were lining up to go for this.
Ready! Ready!
It's a design run for Richardson. And he is stuffed at the line. They don't get the yard they need, and they're going to catch a breather. They turn it over on downs.
Kate, that is all about the eyes of the defense. Keyed in on the quarterback. Whether it was going to be a run or a throw, that defense was so locked in, they hold him short of the sticks.
Here's the fake. Here's Nix. He's going deep this time. On it, and he nearly picked it. Oh, couldn't hang on in the end. The offense got lucky on a risky throw there. It's second down. So play number one almost ended this drive. Let's see what play number two has in store. Second down, give to Harvey. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That was JT Tuimoloau out there for the stop. Now we get a timeout from the Colts. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9. Giving this to Harvey. And he got real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down. Timeout Indianapolis. That's its second. Here comes the Broncos punting unit. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. And hey, we see how under the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
Got it. Ready?
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Bucket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
Ready.
Here's the final play of our first half.
Here we go. Start.
Final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. What the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Drops it down. Harvey. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. It's Nix out of the pistol. And set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And he he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. No throw. 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Their punter making his way out now. Madden, the one to send it away. This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. Colts file out into formation. Here comes 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
2nd and 6.
4 yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Bronco 80.
Throwing now, Richardson. It's caught left side by Mitchell. And he's going to be escorted out right along that 35-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. All set to go now from the 35.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Colts.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Here's Richardson. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down, and a penalty flag out on the play as well. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag. Now Richardson to throw. He's got Pierce. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Bruce Sanders that time on the stop.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete out to the right side. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And this one never had a shot. It's well over the goal line and the end zone entirely. That'll be a touchback. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10. Harvey on the carry. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 23-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Reward that tackle to the effort of Leatu Latu.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
No gain there, and they'll bring it. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. Wow, tremendous punt here. This one's looking great, angling towards the sideline. And he can't find anything as he goes out of bounds. Nothing on that return. Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. He's on the ground. Taylor. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
That's kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing from the pistol, Richardson. He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Ready.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Here we go. Nice.
To the air on 3rd and long. Connects on the crosser. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage. Sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group, light up the gun, number 1, and control that nose tackle. Number 2, you got to get people to the 2nd level. That was teaching tape.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Pick up of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly when he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
Cougar 19.
That is rejected at the line, as we say in hoops. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And these pass rushers in the game today, they are so doggone good. Not only are they good at getting home and sacking the quarterback, look at this. He was fighting the blocker. He kept his eyes on the ball, times it perfectly, and he forces a pass breakup.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Pass call along the sideline by Mitchell. And he's going to go out of bounds with close to enough for the 1st. But he is marked short, so it is 4th down and less than a yard.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or 2 short for the 1st down.
On the jump.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. And they'll turn it over on down as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
They fake the handoff. Now next. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First down from the 42. Off the play fake, here's Nix. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Working for Pat Bryant on that throw, so it'll be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
This is going to be incomplete again. Defender knocks this one away and brings up third down.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two, it could have gone the other way.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that brings up fourth and long.
No surprise to see the quarterback go back to that well. That security blanket that's been his tight end all game long. But finally, this defense has an answer.
And just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Colts file out into formation. Here comes first and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Richardson escapes the pocket. That's low and bounces short of his man.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Here's Taylor from the pistol. And out he goes on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of 3 in our week 1 opener. It's the Colts ball. They're down on the scoreboard, but things not out of hand yet.
Got ready.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Taylor gets it on first and 10. Taylor finds a couple of yards of space. It's second down. Richardson back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. Took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Motion the slot man right. Richardson on third. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a fourth down. The Colts are ready for the punt. Pulled in at the 20. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up past their own 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
First and 10 from the 32. Play action with Nix. Dumped off to his running back. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Throwing here, Nix. Taking a deep shot here. Well, a little bit of big completion block, if not for that pedaling defender who knocked it away. That sets up third down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
are here. And this is going to be his 4th effort tonight. And they're facing a long field ahead of them as that kick skips out near the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Okay, break.
Indianapolis bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
Taylor now up the middle. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Colts, 1st down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Get it. 19 Charger, 19 Charger. Go.
Taylor again. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
19 Lions. Ready. Ready.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
That is some serious defensive urgency that really does, Kate, match the situation we're in. This is a one-score game. Even though they have gotten after this quarterback all game long, they know they can't let up now.
3rd down here. Need 8 on the play.
Here we go. Here we go.
3rd and long for him here. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. They'll send out the punting unit.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. Give up the middle to Harvey. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Completed to his running back. And he's going to go out with a kick of a 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular. When the back ended up being the target, we were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
It's plays like that, Kate, right wrong. When I sit and judge defense, I judge the awareness. I judge how well that coordinator's got him equipped to see what's going on the field. Not just see it, but attack it. And they devoured that screen game on 3rd down.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So it's good field position for the Colts as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey. 60 by 6.
Here's Taylor. And he'll ball his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Richardson. Has him on the quick hitter. He is hauled down right at that midfield strike. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for an Indianapolis 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson. Taking the deep
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. One alligator, two alligator, three alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Back up, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
Back to the air, it's Richardson. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll throw it. He had it for a moment, but a quick defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down.
Broncos. Let's go. Get up. Down the line.
Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? But great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Drops that first guy he met no gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half. On the 18-yard line, another try on 2nd and 10.
Ready.
To throw, Richardson. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Receiver in motion, going left.
Viking 18.
Looking to throw. Buys time, rolling right. Right side, this is ruled in by Ward. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, with some of the guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
Here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
This is Giddens. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. And the defense choosing not to let the 2-minute warning run just yet. They're going to call time. 2:06 left in our contest.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Hey, check that. Ready.
Another for Giddens. That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Colts leading a couple.
It's now third and goal.
A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal.
Let's go now. Big Lion. 60 Eagles.
Going power with a big tight end. And he's in for the touchdown. The Colts jump in front late.
Touchdown.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Here's Trujillo to kick it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Cameron Bynum there defensively.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Their hand is forced here. They've got to get this. They're down 5. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Come on.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year, but what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence he did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.
With Brock Hewitt and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts are winners, as we'll see you next time from Denver.